Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu rasulillah, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. May Allah SWT bless all of you. This is Gabriel Romani for mytazkiyah.com. We are helping brothers and sisters to get over pornography, porn addiction. May Allah SWT bless you. Please visit the website mytazkiyah.com. Recommend people who might be suffering from this and let us help them, inshallah. The question comes today in our series of questions that we're trying to answer. Question comes: how do we effectively go from actively searching for immoral imagery to lowering our gaze? So how do we go from porn to lowering our gaze? Well, it is a difficult issue because porn has damaged your brain. Your brain is connected to your sensory input, and specifically here, the eyes. The eyes are basically seeing the different images, and that's what stimulates. So the sensory information enters, it's signal to the brain. The brain translates that and releases the dopamine. The brain reacts to it. The body feels pleasure, and so on. It's a complicated process, right? But it's basically like a message that's sent on a certain route, and it goes through different filters, different, let's say, airports. Okay, gets processed, right? Everyone puts kind of like a stamp on the package, so now it's not the same as it was sent. There's all kinds of stamps on it, so it gets changed, and then until finally reaches, its destination, where it's kind of open and you get happy with what's in the package, right? So that's kind of like how your brain reacts, right, when it sees pornography. So it's quite difficult from that change that's going to happen, that rewiring, because you keep getting these rewards, these packages, these gifts, and your brain gets happier and happier. But at one point, it's like, okay, the package is not enough. I'm not happy with what I'm receiving. I want more. Give me more. Give me more expensive, more things, different things, so I can be more happy, right? So that changes your brain. Now, going outside, for example, and seeing a beautiful woman or whatever, it's one of those small, bits of this kind of information, this kind of reward that will stimulate you. So we tend to look and to stare. And the Prophet ﷺ clearly said that it has to be an active effort, say to the believing men, to lower their gaze. Let them lower their gaze and protect their chastity. And then وَقُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنَاتِ, and say to the believing women. So believing women, men are addressed first. Men are more visual. Men are the ones who do it more. But women do it as well, so women are addressed second as well. The eye is the portal to your heart, to your soul, to your brain, to everything. So the Prophet ﷺ told us clearly, it has to be a mujahada, a proper struggle to literally lower your gaze. Meaning you do not allow yourself to be exposed to this. It is not an easy thing, because your body reacts and puts you in that state where you just need it. You need to get it. You feel so low. You need that dopamine high. You feel so low without it. And that's the other issue with this desensitization. The abstinence from pornography is going to make you feel depressed, because dopamine levels are not stimulated by just normal things anymore. Normal activities that might have stimulated it before, right? Your tolerance level has increased, so that means it accepts more. And the level is lower. It's like having this big tub, and the pressure, like you put, water in it, and the capacity is huge now, right? So there's not a lot of pressure in it, right? But when there's a lot being put, so you have to add more for it to have pressure. Let's say there's a pressure system in it, but it needs more water. If it's just at the bottom, there's nothing, no steam will come out. When you add more, steam will finally come out, right? So you feel depressed because there's nothing stimulating. So you're abstaining from pornography. You're abstaining from looking at women on the street. You feel depressed. You feel anxious. You feel low. You don't feel like waking up, you don't feel like doing your work, you don't feel like doing your school, you might even have suicidal thoughts. You don't want to talk to people, you are in a very, very irritable state, and you're just not happy, you're miserable. So guess what happens? Relapse. Most people will run to relapse. They cannot last for more than a few months. Some people can do 4 months, 6 months. Subhanallah. There might be exceptions here and there, people going over a year, but most people relapse. And us working with them, we know that. Most people relapse because these solutions, us talking about it and giving you a theory and making you understand, no fapping, just abstinence, all these, in the end, they are temporary solutions. We are avoiding, delaying the greater solutions, which is, as I said before, real intimacy and real sex, real marriage, making love, the connection, the spiritual, emotional connection with another person. That's what's going to be the pure cure. But it shouldn't even be the cure. It should be the norm from before. But you see, again, the societal changes have led us to delay marriage. The availability of the mobile phone and pornography is so easy to get it on the phone, right? Even if you put application limitations, always bypass. If someone wants to bypass, they will bypass. So the Prophet ﷺ, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells lower your gaze, it's literally like this active, on the spot type of behavior. It's just a cut. No, I'm not going to look. Just literally physically, you lower your eyes. Same thing, whatever comes online, whatever you see. Trigger works in this way. A person doesn't just say, okay, I'm going to watch porn today. No, kind of doesn't work like that. It's more like, you open, let's say, Instagram, okay, and then you basically, go to whatever, search. Okay, so let's say I'm going through Instagram, I'm watching Instagram, okay, this is my own Instagram, all right, I'm on Instagram, and I'll press on search or something. Let me see what's happening, right? And then maybe if you go through searches, you'll find sometimes women, sometimes different things. You click on one girl, second girl, third girl, maybe now you have reels and whatnot. You get triggered. Oh, now I feel, oh, she's beautiful. Oh, she's hot. Oh, this. Then more. There's some fitness ones or whatever. More. Then you basically, it's not enough. So the dopamine levels are playing with you. They are pinching you, but it's not enough. You're like, okay, I need more. So now you switch to something different, right? You go to the porn, and then even within a porn session, you might go from one genre to another one to get more. So getting this away, you basically have to say, A'udhu billahi minash rajim, and pull away. Just totally walk away. Go make wudu. Go pray 2 rak'ahs. Stay astaghfiruka Allahumma atubu ilayk. Make istighfar continuously and tawbah. Like it has to be a cognizant decision on the spot where you just stand up and leave. Or you just close the channel. Or you just, you remind yourself with that Allah is telling the Prophet وَقُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ وَيَحْفَظُ فُرُوجَهُم, and tell the believers to lower their gaze and to guard their chastity, right? It's like Allah is telling the Prophet to tell you. And it's like literally, يَغُضُّ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ, like they have to lower their gaze from their gaze. So you just totally cut it. You don't allow yourself to click to start. Shouldn't be. Even if you started, let's say 5 seconds, you looked at it, you saw it, right away, head down, close. No, you remember this ayah and you stop. Of course, adding to this, the therapy and the program is, again, something that we do. But if you can stop it there at the beginning by just leaving it, like literally actively getting up and getting out of there, you're done, then this is the best for you. Lower your gaze like you would do on the street. Just say, A'udhu billahi minash rajim. With time, what happens of you not being exposed to that, not only does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help you and support you, but you're basically building back that confidence. The lack of exposure is going to help your brain starting to recover. It's going to help you with the recovery process. You have to be careful, right? Allah will help you when you leave something for His sake. Shaitan will help you when you leave the things that Allah told you to do, the rules of Allah, in disobedience basically. So with lowering the gaze, Shaitan loves it. He's going to keep feeding that to you. That look, and look. Look and look more. But you have to basically tell yourself, no, I'm not going to look. It is an issue of character as well. And that's why even our program, we focus not only on, okay, we're just going to give you some apps and you're just going to talk to some people and that's it. No, we focus on your lifestyle. We focus on your character. We focus on your schedule. We focus on your personal and professional development, because that's basically what will stop you. It's your ethics and morals from Islam, of course, that you accentuate and you practice throughout your life that will stop you in the end, right? You taking that decision to lower your gaze comes from the order of Allah and from that emphasis on the ethics, the personal ethics and morals that you have for yourself. But you change your lifestyle, you change your schedule, you change everything. You don't put yourself in that position, and you basically are able to slowly gain victories that can turn into huge, inshallah, battles that are won for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your direction for recovery. So I wish I could answer this question much easier, but it requires sacrifice from you. We can help you, we can guide you, but the greatest sacrifice you have to put in yourself. There's no excuse in the end. On the day of judgment, we cannot tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because this is not like being majnoon, for example. It comes under mental health issues, but it doesn't come under the category of being a majnoon, where the pen is lifted from you. You say, oh Allah, I couldn't. This is a sin that turns into an obsession, and it is a mental health issue, but it's not like you've lost your mind and you don't know, you cannot think anymore. So you'll be accountable. In the end, Allah will ask you, why did you look? Why did you not lower your gaze? I told you to lower your gaze. And you can lie or whatever, but your eyes are going to speak, your hands are going to speak. So even thinking about this can hopefully, inshallah, deter us. But again, it's an active choice, an active decision on the spot to just lower your gaze, stand up, move away, go make wudu, pray 2 rakahs, get away from it. This is quite a simplistic answer. I would say it's more complicated than that. Our program, inshallah, can though help you more, as I said, to deal with your personal, lifestyle that you can work on and build on to help you reduce this problem, inshallah. Barakallahu fikum. Don't forget to check our site and recommend someone who might need it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you and protect all the Muslims and forgive all of us. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.